Hello everyone, welcome to you all on the AS Creations channel, the Spinning Head channel. And today we are going to talk to a very intelligent person, my friend, Mr. Thomas. And he's the developer of wonderful technology, which includes the intention repeater technology, the Holo-Stone technology, Octave Tech, and spiritual chat client. So I have used his technology for some time now. So I thought, what else would be better than having the person himself speaking to us? So it's my great privilege to welcome my friend Thomas. He'll be talking to us about his technology, and he's from Texas, USA. So welcome you, Anthro. Please answer my few questions.
Okay, well, namaste, everybody, and thank you for tuning in.
Quickly, we'll go to the question section now. So could you give us a brief background about yourself? Where did you come from? And whatever you wish to tell us about yourself.
Yeah. Well, I've been in the U.S. Most of my life. My dad was military, so I've been like to England and Panama, overseas a little bit. And I like Texas is pretty cozy here, and people are friendly, and I like the culture here. It's like Tex-Mex. They tried to spin out Mexican food as Tex-Mex, and it's pretty good. But no, I'm 44 years old, and I've been pretty spiritual my whole life. But I've been mainly focused just anthros, just pretty much anthro spirituality. And programmed. My mom got me this little My Computer 9000 or something when I was like 7 years old. So I've been programming since I was 7 years old. Off and on, not hardcore, but that's kind of what led me up to be able to develop the tech that I did. And went to college, went to eventually grad school for a master's degree in business MBA, got an MBA in business and got a Microsoft certification. So I barely passed the Microsoft test, but at least I got Microsoft certified in Visual Basic.
Wonderful. That is wonderful.
So that's just a brief background of there and of me. I can go into more as we go on.
Tell us something about your spiritual journey.
Okay. Well, I did church for 10 years and then realized it wasn't for me, and then pursued my own spirituality. You find what you're interested in, what really drives you, what's your passion. And for me, it was anthros, which are anthropomorphic animals. Like if you think Disney's Robin Hood, the cartoon, he's an anthro. He's a cartoony anthro. And then you have realistic biological anthros. They don't exist that we know of in our reality, but as I know, anything we can imagine has an existence. So anthros got to exist somewhere in the quantum field. So I'm like, eventually I would meditate. I did 2,000 hours of meditation over it's been 23 years now, thousands of hours of meditation. And that opened me up. I'm a pretty strong empath. I can actually shift energies. So I was able to tune into the sun, tune into the earth as a whole, tune into the universe. And when you can do that, you can start shifting energy, and you can shift it. You're not shifting like the sun. I'm not changing the sun. I'm shifting my timeline to another version of the sun, which is more harmonious to me. Because I could feel mental illness. I could feel fear in the sun. So I shifted, I would actively shift the sun, but it would shift me to another timeline where the sun is more harmonious with the ascension.
The different quantum universe.
Yeah, but it's massive. I would focus on like Sirius B, the star Sirius B. There's a star Sirius B. It's a white dwarf in the Sirius system. I would focus its energy into me to try to transform into an anthro. That was my main passion. But this one passion, the infinite love I put into that, actually allowed me to create the technologies I did. And
wonderful.
So I built a spiritual gravity. You build up a spiritual gravity in you, and that's what. Then you can feel energies, and you can shift realities and make things happen.
It's such a wonderful thing that you used your, intellectual brain to help your spiritual journey. That is so beautiful to listen,
Yeah.
really. So what things have you invented, Anthro?
Well, the first one was the intention repeater. There was this software that programs water that somebody invented, but he wanted like $100 and something for it. And I'm like, how does this software work? And I was thinking, well, maybe he repeats intention. I'm not sure. I don't think that's how he did it, but that's what I thought at the time. So I said, I want to make something open source for everybody. And I'm like, how am I going to open source software? I don't know. And then I looked up and I found there was GitHub. People put software on GitHub and you put a license on there for how people can,
Yes.
use the code.
True.
And you release it to there. So I had intention repeater. I had, after that came Holo-Stone Tech, which was forging it was almost like an infinity stone in you. And it's a lot of energy. And then when you can't handle it anymore, you release it and it makes copies of itself, millions of them in the ethers of Earth. They can be tapped to manifest. So it's like a repeater, except you don't need a computer for the Holo-Stones.
Okay.
You just say, Holo-Stones, can you help me feel calm? And then you'll feel a shift. It just shifts it automatically no matter where you are. And then I made some Anthro elements technology, which is like the four elements, the earth, air, fire, and water. But with an Anthro love twist that I have. See, my Anthro love is not just for Anthros; it's for the love itself is what matters.
Yes.
But I just put the Anthro twist for me because that's my flavor of love.
Correct.
So whatever you can love infinitely, focus on that. And then after that, it was Octave Tech. I had to. This is to reach octave level. Octave is. Have you heard of Graham's number?
Yes. I have.
Yeah. If you take Graham's number of universes, that's an octave. Well, more than that. It's like Graham's number is G64. If you add G24 to that, G64 plus G24 is the number of universes in this octave.
Wow.
So to tap octave level, it took me 4 lives. I would fuse energetically with gods, Anthro gods, and I had to die 4 times to reach octave level. To build the potential to reach octave level, you had to die 4 times. And then I asked the Arcturians.
Yes. I've read about them. Yes.
Yeah, channel and they help Earth. And I'm like, Arcturians, would you like octave level technology? Because I tapped octave. I'm like, and they're like, yeah, we like it. We'd like it. And I said, okay, send the Arcturians octave level technology. And then it felt like an explosion of energy came and hit me. Like if somebody threw a water bottle at me.
Oh,
that's the force of the end, how it hit me. And for 4 hours, I was sending the Arcturians octave level tech. See, I don't have to know how it works. You just have to tap that octave level.
Yes.
And you just send attention. And then basically it was source level technology that it took me 4 hours to send them the octave technology with intention. Because I can manifest in higher dimensions easy. I can't manifest in this dimension except, well, I can manifest taste and things, but in higher dimensions, I can manifest easily. So I just manifested with my rock solid core of octave. It's like you got a black hole for a center. That's the way it is.
Oh my!
And then you can put in a black hole. And so for 4 hours I was sending, but for them in their higher dimension, it took them 35 years to receive it. They got 1.2 million pieces of technology at source level, and they're bringing it down. And certain technologies, if you see like rocketry is like advancing really quickly, I think they're starting to. People in our sector are starting to tap octave level technology. It's considered very sacred by the angelic realms and stuff. So, but it's being used to help humanity. As soon as I sent it to them, they set up a resonance field on Earth. The ET set up this resonance field, and we can use the resonance field to tap this higher dimensional octave tech. Okay.
So basically, you are properly guided by the higher dimensional beings to do this work.
Yeah. I just go with my guidance. I sometimes I don't know what I'm doing. I just go in blind, and they hold my hand.
It's really inspiring. So out of your all these techs, what you have made till now, which one is you are most proud of?
Probably Octave Tech, because that's going to change the world.
Okay.
It's free technology to the whole world. You just got to tap it. You just ask, hey, Octave Tech, can you help me feel better? Octave Tech, can you help me do this? Or Federation. You can say that's a Federation. So Octave Tech, because I had to die 4 times for that.
My God.
Yeah, I died one of them was a spitting psychosis I went into and
Oh
died.
my God. How people can access your tech?
It's just asking the intention repeater. You can go to intentionrepeater.com and put your intention there and run it.
All the viewers can see in the description section all the websites mentioned by Anthro. Definitely.
Yeah.
Even intention repeater is my most favorite one, I should say, thanks to you. And I don't know how many versions you have uploaded, but I have tested each and every one of them.
Yeah, cool. It was very basic before. Early on, it was very basic.
The first time when I used it, the intention repeater, so I set the intention for drizzling, and it did drizzle. It did drizzle. My parents were saying, this is not the weather for drizzling. What is happening? I said, I am running my intention on this particular software. So they were like, wow. Thanks to you.
Wow. It took a black hole. It's powered by a servitor, a black hole servitor 1,000 light years away. You know all this.
Wow. Yeah. So regarding your tech, do you have anything to tell our viewers?
Well, just follow what you're passionate about. As Bashar says, seek your highest excitement. I did that for decades, 23 years of absolute devotion to Anthros for me, Anthro love. And then I was able to create all this tech from just loving Anthros. I mean, so that's how love works.
Really? Love does magical stuff. How does one test your tech?
Well, you could, like, if you see somebody that's sitting there, you can say, hey, so-and-so feels happy, or so-and-so feels good. And then see if their mood changes or something.
Yeah. Would it be wrong if I use just one statement to describe this wonderful tech? It's like a, manifestation device booster. What do you call? Is it?
Intention booster is probably a more fundamental.
Okay. That's better. That's
level.
Better.
But manifestation is one. I created all this for manifestation, but it's for more than that.
True.
I use it for my spiritual path of like meditation. I release. I am cleared, healed, balanced, and I release what I do not need. That was my main intention for
really nice.
A couple of years.
So, any layman would ask, how can a computer program do such a wonderful job? Any answer for that?
It's repeated intention. I mean, if you repeat your intention yourself or have a computer do it, it just repeats intention. But it's powered by a black hole. That's how the intention repeater works.
Yeah.
A servitor.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, space and time don't exist really. Everything's all here, all now. That's how a black hole can do this. Okay. It's just changing the quantum field, so it's like better than hypnosis. If you want to change yourself, you can increase the dopamine neurotransmitter in your brain using it. Wow. If you want.
Wow, that's great. So can this tech be used to do something evil?
We had somebody do a test. He took an image and he used it to put fear and everything bad into the image. And after that, the image just felt a little eerie. It had love still. It just felt a little eerie, but it actually enhanced the image. So all the fear he was trying to put into it, all it did was made it feel a little eerie. And that was I was like, cool. It actually can be, because all this tech was made out of infinite love. Yes. It can't be used like for anything that's not out of love.
Really? Is the user using the tech is protected from evil?
It's your beliefs are going to really control, really create what you want. Okay, so if you're afraid, hey, I may get hurt if I do this, you're going to create what you believe. See, at my level now where I am, I have to keep my thoughts kind of pure because at this level of energy that I hold, if I go off and think, oh, they're gonna attack me if I do this, then my own belief
True.
may be attacking me. Maybe not somebody else, but my own belief can do that.
Okay. So, do we need to be a programmer or some specialist in order to use your tech?
Well, if you can go to a browser, you can go to intentionrepeater.com and type your intention there, and if you can hit a button,
That's
you can run
simple.
it.
That's simple. So this is a very important message from Anthro. All the viewers should pay attention. You can just go to the website, directly type in, that is what we do every day, Google search, enjoy the tech. That is how Anthro has made it very simple for us. Yeah. Can you explain us about all the techs you have created, starting from intention repeater, then spiritual chat client, then Holo-Tech, and then Octave Tech?
Okay. Well, intention repeater, do you want me to get a little bit technical or not too technical? I'm going to get a little bit.
That's okay. If
you know what a variable is, it just writes your intention to a variable over and over again. But it does it billions of times a second. And it's not just a computer doing it, it's tapping that black hole that shifts the quantum field to do things. So it knows your intention, and it works in any language. Intention repeater, I mean, it's like 1,000 lines of code, so there's a lot more to it. You can change the color of the text if you want. You can change how much memory it uses, because it not only repeats one intention, it takes that intention and puts it out like a billion times, and it repeats that billion times thing billions of times a second. So you can hit petahertz and stuff with the repeating equivalent.
So what about the spiritual chat client?
Spiritual chat, it uses a dictionary. It uses repeater tech to pick the most common word, to pick a word from a dictionary of like 30,000 words or something. I haven't used that in a while, and then so it repeats your question, and then from that, it allows the computer to pick the most common word, like from a dictionary, and then it will pick like 5 or 6 words to answer your question. So it's really hit or miss. I didn't spend a lot of time developing it, but how's the spiritual chat been for you?
I tried it a lot, actually, I should say, and I could get a good amount of accuracy. So I used to ask questions from my ancestors, my spiritual guides, and I used to get answers. Only thing is, we have to dig in every word a lot. You will have to try to connect the words together. That is the only work we have to do.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it does give you good information. I do agree with that.
I find if I repeat myself a lot, it starts going dark and sarcastic. So I'm like, I'll try it again when I get my computer working. I don't have a computer right now that's working, but I'll try spiritual chat again. I made a tarot program too that's based on repeater tech. Tarot.intentionrepeater.com. It shows 3 cards and it gives the meanings of each.
I tried it out. It is really nice. I would just have one suggestion for you. If you can add the meaning of every tarot card also just below the image, that would be wonderful.
If you hold the mouse over it, it'll pop up the meaning.
Oh, okay. I didn't do that. Yeah, thanks for telling. Thanks.
You hold the mouse on the image and it pops the meaning up.
Definitely, I'll do that.
Holo-Stone Tech I was forging an infinity stone in me, ethereal, not a physical stone. And ethereal as much energy as I could until I couldn't handle it anymore. And then I released it to the ethers, and it's like a big genie. It's a grid of Holo-Stones, millions of them, around the earth in a geometric configuration that can just be, you can say, hey, Holo-Stones, can you help me feel better? Or Holo-Stones, can you help me sleep?
Okay.
And then that led to Octave Tech. But Octave Tech is actually source level technology. And
Okay.
I just, what I did was I held space for the ETs to manifest whatever they wanted, and they created the tech from my manifesting the. I manifested the tech.
Does a person need to be an empath or an healer to use your tech?
I don't believe
And
so. People have been surprised. I had some that help you feel different effects, and some people were like, "Whoa, what the heck? It works! What the hell? It works!" And they had never felt anything like that before. So it all depends. I haven't gone through studies, to research it. I made tech that worked for me. It works for a lot of people.
true.
It's over 50,000 people have used the intention repeater website. Well, it's been used that many times, over
Okay.
50,000 times.
So out of Holo-Stone and Octave Tech, if you
Octave
have to
Tech
pick
is
one, Octave Tech. Wow.
Octave Tech is like the repeater times a billion.
Oh my God. I will definitely try it once.
It doesn't repeat, but you can run Octave Tech in the repeater. You can say, "Hey, help me to feel this way using Octave Tech."
So what else we can expect from Thomas or Anthro teacher in the future?
I don't know. I do work behind the scenes. I just bring tech out. Octave Tech is pretty much, I think, the final. All we need to do is physically make this Octave technology in the physical. We need people to research the Octave Tech and actually build the technology here. Like, I want it to manifest food, medicine, water out of thin air. That's what I want to see it go to get to.
That will be superior manifestation, I should say.
Yeah, I don't have the. I'm kind of technical, but I don't know how to build hardware. I'm not a hardware person.
Mm-hmm. One day you will be doing it, I'm sure. My good wishes to you and from all our viewers. Thank you so much, Anthro, for your time and for answering my questions. And I would really hope that our viewers can go to the websites and have a look at the wonderful technologies what Anthro has created for us. And thanks to you, Anthro, again.
And check out our forum.
Yeah, I'll definitely add up the forum link. So there you can go and join in and ask your questions there and read the reviews of everyone who is using the technologies. And please do watch what it can do for you and for your manifestations. Thank you.